असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
See the next topic from metals and non-metals, reaction with oxygen. So that means to know the reaction of oxygen with metals and non-metals. So what will happen when metals and non-metals reacts with oxygen? See, for this the materials required: one metal sample, that is the magnesium, and one non-metal sample, that is sulfur. And take one Bunsen burner and litmus paper. What is the use of with this litmus paper? So this is used to indicate the acid and base solutions, right? We will use two types of litmus paper in the laboratory. One is the red color litmus paper and one is a blue color litmus paper. So by using those papers we can identify the acids and bases. So the materials are required: magnesium, sulfur, Bunsen burner and litmus paper. First of all, we need to take the magnesium ribbon or magnesium strip, we can also call. So first of all, take this magnesium strip. What is the appearance of the magnesium? What are the physical properties of magnesium and sulfur? We know the physical properties of magnesium, that means it is lustrous, sonorous, and it produces heat and electricity, right? And malleable and ductile in nature, right? But the sulfur is not sonorous, non-malleable, not ductile, and do not conduct heat and electricity. It will not produce heat and electricity through this, and this is not sonorous, right? These are the properties of magnesium and sulfur. First of all, take the magnesium strip and burn it by using of Bunsen burner. What we will observe? There we will observe one of the silvery color ash will produce from this magnesium strip. Collect the magnesium strip ash into the beaker or in test tube, right? So next, take the sulfur. To this sulfur, take the sulfur in the deflagrating spoon and burn by using of this Bunsen burner. After some time, the sulfur starts burning. So when it starts burning, take the spoon into gas jar or tumbler. Immediately cover the jar with a lid. That means to do not escape the gas from the tumbler, right? After some time, remove the spoon out from the tumbler. Immediately again close the lid. After some time, add the small amount of water to the tumbler and shake the solution. Now take the magnesium ash in one beaker and this sulfur gas in one beaker. Now we have to test these two solutions by using the litmus paper. That means here we need to take two color litmus papers. One is the red color litmus paper and one is the blue color litmus paper. So when you are keeping in magnesium solution, when you are keeping the litmus paper in this magnesium ash solution, the red color litmus paper is changed into blue. The red color litmus paper changed in this solution blue. When we are keeping the blue color litmus paper in this solution, the color of the litmus paper remains as same. That means the blue color of the litmus paper do not change its color. Yes, the blue color litmus paper remains as blue, but the red color litmus paper changed into blue when we are keeping in magnesium ash solution. Right? Again, now take this sulfur gas solution in one beaker. So to this solution, again keep the two color litmus papers. One is the red and one is the blue. So the red color litmus paper remains as red. It do not change its color. And the blue color litmus paper changed into red. When we are keeping the blue color litmus paper into this solution, the color of the paper changed into red. But the red color remains as red only. So now, which one is the acid and which one is the base here? We know when the red color litmus paper is changed into blue, the solution is basic in nature. So the solution is base. And when blue color litmus paper is changed into red, the solution is acid. So how the litmus paper is changed here means, this is the base solution and this is the acid solution. So what is the name of these two solutions? So here, what is our topic? Reaction with oxygen. So when we are burning this magnesium strip by using of this Bunsen burner, it burns with the help of atmospheric oxygen. It reacts with atmospheric oxygen. Then it will form magnesium oxide. That is, the product is magnesium oxide. The color of the magnesium oxide is silvery ash. So here I will write the chemical equation. So when magnesium, this is in solid form, it reacts with atmospheric oxygen. This is in gas form. It will give the products magnesium oxide. Okay, the color of the magnesium oxide is silvery ash. And when the sulfur is burning, it also reacts with oxygen. So here the chemical equation is sulfur and it reacts with oxygen. It will give sulfur dioxide. Right? So here magnesium is a metal and sulfur is a non-metal. From this we can say that magnesium is a base and this sulfur is a acid. So what is the conclusion here? The metals are basic in nature and non-metals are acidic in nature. Right? Remember that metals are basic in nature and non-metals are acidic in nature. Yes?